A continuación, me gustaría agradecer la presencia de doña Rute Baptista, miembro del Servicio Central de Apoyo en Bruselas. Como ha dicho nuestro coordinador antes, es el organismo que centraliza la acción eTwinning en Europa y coordina los distintos servicios nacionales europeos. Tenemos la suerte de que, al coordinar, también participa en este evento y nos va a exponer de qué manera eTwinning puede enriquecer la práctica docente en nuestras aulas, además aprovechando y trabajando elementos del propio currículo. Muchas gracias. Rute.
Gracias. First of all, I would like to ask who understands English? Can you raise your hand? Great. Almost everybody understands. I'm Portuguese, but I don't dare to speak Spanish, so I'm sorry for that. I will speak very slowly, and I will speak in English, but all the slides are in Spanish, okay? So I hope you keep up with me. So I'm very happy to be here. It's an honor. Thank you for organizing a professional development workshop. It's very important for us to have the support of the national support services, like the Spanish one and all the other national support services that are here, because without them, we cannot do much. And also without you, we cannot do anything. So welcome, and thank you for being here. So when Diego talked to me about the topic of this workshop, and he said it's projecting eTwinning. How can we project? And I thought of throwing something, because it's to project, right? So I went and to the dictionary, and I tried to find a definition. And thank you, Diego, for finding the Spanish definition for proyecta. Is it correct? For proyecta. And this is the definition in Spanish. But in English, it's basically the same. So it's to throw, to enhance, to make something bigger. It's the basic definition. And I would like to ask you, who do you think that projects education? It's to think, not to answer. Who do you think that projects education? No. It's there. It's you. So you project education. The teachers project education because you are there. It's you that make it happen. Okay? So now, to try to understand with what do you project education, I would like to challenge you for a small activity. Is that okay? Yes? So I think you have in your bags a small notebook, right? Can you take it out? Yeah? Good. Thank you so much. And you are going to take one paper. One sheet, okay? One page. Take it out. Yes. Thank you. I know this is not very ecologic. Sorry. But I think it was the best option to try to pass the message that I want to. So, everyone has the paper? Yes, you can do like this? Yeah? Good. Thank you. So now, what are you going to write in that paper? You are going to write one word. One word. In one word, what moves you as a teacher? It can be, I don't know, I don't want to influence you, but it can be passion, for instance. It can be magic, I don't know. What moves you? Is it education itself? It's the pupils, the students? Is it the subject that you teach? One word. Can you do it only in one word? Is it easy? Okay. All done? Yes? So now, another creative exercise. I would like to ask you to put that paper in a creative shape and throw it to me. I'm going to read a few. Can you do it? I will read the most creative ones. Airplane, ball, whatever. Not here. So the ones that get here, I will read it. You can stand and try to throw it. Thank you. At least I have one. Come on, I want everybody. Good. Another one. Good. Okay, thank you. So, do I have everything here? Okay, I'm sorry. I promise I will clean up everything after, okay? So I'm going to choose 3, okay? I'm going to choose 3 because I cannot read everyone's. So I don't know what shape is this one, so I will read this one. So I need translation, sorry. Ganas? Willing, good. That's a great one. It will help me a lot in the next slide. So I'm going to read this one because the teacher that brought this one brought it here, didn't throw. So I'm curious. Communication. Thank you. And another one. Annette, can you pick one? Whatever. Another boat? It's interesting how boats can fly.
I think this was a Portuguese one. It doesn't say alunos.
Alunos. Yes, that's a Portuguese one. Students. Okay, so I'll read 4. Creativity. Okay. So why all this? First of all, to wake you up. Second of all, you project education with your creativity, and you saw I didn't make it. It's written here. You said it's creativity. Simplicity. We just need a piece of paper, something simple. Try to make the match with your daily routine as a teacher. So with simplicity, we don't need much things. So we don't need fancy projects full of activities to be a great project. That's not a great project, okay? So keep it simple. We need simplicity. And we need will, ganas. See, I told you it would help me. So we need ganas. And strength. You were trying so hard to reach me, but some of you didn't have the strength to get here. So some of you carried the paper till next to me. So we need all these and maybe some more characteristics that are not here, okay? But that's how you project education. Of course, eTwinning can help you a lot. And I want to explain you a little bit, and thank you, Carlos, because you made a great introduction for me. No, I don't need to explain too much some of the aspects that I'm going to show you, but eTwinning projects education and can help you. Why? First of all, because we have been living in the last years of a constantly changing world. Our generation is not the same in 2014 and now, and it won't be the same in the next years. So our generations, our students are constantly changing. The world is constantly changing. The technologies are constantly changing. So we will always have new things. And to do this, to adapt, to face this challenge, we need to change, we need to adapt, we need to constantly update. And that's why you are here, to update yourselves in your methods, in the way you teach, to see other things and to learn. We need to be updated, atualizarmos, right? Is the way you read it? No. Yeah? Because the fact is that we still have the same schools, but we don't have the same students. So we need to make a balance here and see how we can help them. Because if we don't help them, nobody will do it for us. And we need to think seriously on our role as teachers. Because if our role as teachers is still just passing on information and not communication, as some of you have said here in these papers, if you don't communicate effectively, if you don't get also information from your students, then you're not doing anything in your classroom, because they can get all the information everywhere, in the internet, and so on. So our role as teachers, I think it has upgraded. So now we need to teach them to be critical, to evaluate the information that they have available, to synthesize the information that they have available. So the role has changed. You can see the difference in the first picture and the second one. The role has changed. And I want you to think about this while you are over the workshops and working in these next 2 days, and to think, okay, my role as teacher is changing, and how can I do this in a different way with all the tools that you are going to learn, okay? So this is what, right? What eTwinning projects in education. So first of all, it projects the European key competences that you know all very well, and one of them has been already mentioned here, the digital competence, but we have also 7 other that are very, very important, like communication in mother tongue, communication in foreign languages. Am I going too fast? No? Okay. And learning to learn, these are all the key competences, the European key competences that eTwinning helps to promote. Then, the 21st century skills. And these skills are just the skills that we need, and the kids need, sorry, the students need to adjust to the future. So they, more than a subject, they need to work in teams, they need to learn how to communicate, they need to do projects like eTwinning projects and learn that are more outside, and they need to work with that. Recently, we have published a report on eTwinning impact on teachers' practice, and I will show you in a minute where can you find that report. But I also wanted to tell you that eTwinning projects in education having a positive impact on teachers' skills. And which skills the teachers that participated in this report mentioned are the project-based teaching skills. Sorry, I made a mistake underlining the skill. It's project-based teaching skills, which is great because the next speaker is going to talk about that, right? And the ability to teach cross-curricular, such as teamwork and creativity and other. If you are interested about this, I will show you again in a minute where can you find this information. The other area where eTwinning has a great impact in teachers' practice is in the new teaching methods and in the use of new tools and resources as a result of using eTwinning in their classroom. And you will learn a lot about this over these 2 days. Again, where can you find this? It's already available in English in the eTwinning portal. But in December, hopefully, it will be available in few languages and, fortunately, in Spanish. So it's great. So in December, you can have this report available. It's very interesting, and I think it gives us very useful information. So, how does eTwinning project education? Well, with 10 years of history that I'm not going to tell you because Carlos already told you the history of eTwinning. It happened here in Spain, but it happened all over Europe, so the story is the same. But I brought you this lovely infographic that was done by Spain, if I'm not mistaken, right? So thank you for this. These are the European numbers of these 10 years and how much we have grown up. And it's very, very pleasant to see these numbers and to see that over 10 years we have become bigger, more mature, and most of all that teachers have been recognized more and more for their work with their students. And also how eTwinning does this with a big structure of support that already was mentioned as well, with the Central Support Service and the National Support Services in 42 countries. If I'm not mistaken, and the ones that are here since 2005, please correct me if I'm wrong, in the beginning we were only 26 countries. And now we are 42. So it's a great change in 10 years, right? I think soon we will be all over. Also, with a different pedagogical approach. That's how eTwinning does it. And this pedagogical approach means that teacher is not alone, means that we use project-based learning, inquiry-based learning, and these are our priorities in our pedagogical approach. So you will work on these different areas over these days. And we also promote project education with offering several opportunities for professional development for you. This is one of the professional development opportunities. We also have online professional development opportunities. We have the one-to-one support that is done by the National Support Services. And I'm here over these 2 days, and if you want to learn a bit more about these opportunities, I'm very, very pleased to help you. And we can make an agreement that you can speak to me in Spanish and I will reply in English if that's okay. And eTwinning also projects education having common values like freedom, tolerance, and non-discrimination. And why is this mentioned now? Because we often forget all the other values that should be promoted. We focus on technology, and as Carlos was well said, thank you, technology is just a mean. We are all people, and we need to learn to live with each other, and we need to promote these values also with the students: freedom, tolerance, and non-discrimination. And this is why. Because eTwinning is it's not just about technology, it's about learning, it's about developing our skills, it's about people, and it's about education. So again, eTwinning is not only about technology, but is where education happens. And for this, we often use this definition for eTwinning, that eTwinning is the community of teachers in Europe. And community is very interesting. Is a group of people that are united by common interests and by some certain characteristics. And I think the eTwinners, all of you, have the best characteristics. So, to finalize, I think I was too quick, wasn't I? No? So, to finalize, I would like to to leave you with this message. When we are working in education, we are always projecting something. We are always projecting ourselves in our students, our characteristics, and also what we want them to be and to become. We are always projecting something in the people that are around us, and of course in our students. So you can see that bubble over there, so that you can see that it's lightened, and usually you just need one to enlighten the room, okay? So we just need you. Go and dare to jump. Dare to jump and do other things and do different things and project yourself, and you will automatically be doing that with your students and with your school and with your colleagues in your school. So I'm Rute, and I'm responsible for the professional development opportunities in the Central Support Service, and I'm here for anything you need over these days, and I really wish a successful workshop, lots of work for you. And I think I'm really, I already told, I think it was Pilar, that I'm really looking forward for the outcomes on Saturday of this workshop. I think it will be very, very interesting. Thank you so much.